Welcome back to AIME TV for 2012. And to kick off this year's series, we've got quite a special episode which is a little bit different to what we've done in the past. One of our first ever staff members, Jake Trindorfer, is going to take you from the south coast of New South Wales, which is his home, all the way up into Queensland. And there you're going to be a very special guest for a week leading into the Indigenous All-Stars Rugby League game. You'll get to spend time with the kids, some of the athletes, some of the role models, and sit in the room and get a sense of the special vibe that's building not only in that room, but across Australia as we see more and more young Indigenous people step up to own the idea that yes, Indigenous can mean success. And in wrapping up the story, Jake will pass on his thoughts and messages for what we hope is going to be a very special year in 2012. On behalf of all the AIME team, I can tell you we are ready to step up to the plate this year. And there's momentum building around this movement, which is going to see us all move through this so-called gap which we're trying to close, smash through that, come out the other side, and we're going to have a much positive future on the horizon. So we're excited, we're all pumped up for a great year. All of our staff are out there talking to the university students at the moment. They're pitching in lectures, they're out there meeting the kids, they're talking to the parents, they're getting out in the community, and we're pumped up for what's going to be a great year. So enjoy the return to AIME TV for 2012, and hopefully you enjoy this series and keep walking with us.
Hey guys, I'm on the northern beaches of Sydney. I'm with the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, and guess what?
This game tonight. There's the start. Now he's got the didgeridoo going. Manu. Big, strong in the hole.
This is Jake from AIME TV. As part of the community engagement with AIME, I'm up here on the sunny Gold Coast of Queensland, helping out at the Learn, Earn, Legend Indigenous Youth Summit. We're here right now at the game. The score is pending. We just kicked a goal. The crowd is going ballistic. Such a positive community event. We've got people here from all over Australia, families meeting together. A group of students from all around Australia attended this camp because they showed leadership potential within their community. Let's check out some of the events and what the kids got up to this week. Kids had the chance to meet the NRL All-Stars and learn from their own personal stories about what it takes to be successful. One of the first sessions that we got off to start with involved the kids working with the All-Stars, where they had to overcome obstacles in a race for knowledge. Now at the end of this activity, all the kids had to perform a speech in front of the whole group. And it was a chance to present publicly and also learn about past historic events of Australia. Benji's speech, that really touched me, and a lot of people that were in the room commented the same as well.
Our topic is about the apology from Kevin Rudd for the stolen generation, and for me, and for Cameron. It's a pretty big topic.
Although no financial compensation has been rewarded, the apology was the start of the healing process.
And it's right, the apology was the start of the healing process, but that doesn't heal the pain of years of torture and having no family. So, in conclusion, let me finish by saying this. You imagine you have a child and that child's taken away from you. How would you feel? Thank you.
Now, one of the other sessions that the kids had the chance to be involved with was called hip hop. Now, when you think about it, you think, hip hop's not that educational, but it's creative writing in disguise.
Drop the beat! Drop the beat!
On top of that, they're working side by side with an Indigenous All-Star who is just, pumping out all this confidence, which is infectious for the kids, and that's what the kids really grow from. You see some of the shyest kids really step out of their shell and just lose it.
Bridging the gap is what we're here to do. Yeah, I'm sitting here rapping sick with the flu.
Even I had the chance to be involved in a hip hop session. I got down and wrote some lyrics and rehearsed and then performed with Jamal Andrews, but Jamal, he stole the show.
Learn, earn, legend, I have the strength to 10 men. Aboriginally original, that means I'm from this land. Seen so many take, but it's time to give. From the land, from the people, now it's time to live. For the present, for the future, and for our kids.
Learn, earn, legend, new futures begin.
I want at least
each person to contribute.
So Lukey Carroll, he extended on from the communication session. He asked all of the students within the Youth Summit to write a speech as if they were applying to be Australia's next Prime Minister.
Did you guys know that 53% of Indigenous kids don't finish high school? If we were sitting in a school right now, half of you wouldn't finish. I'm Maddie, and if elected, I'm going to make it my personal mission to change that statistic. Do you guys want to know why half of you wouldn't graduate? It's because there isn't enough support in schools. I will support you by implicating programs like this within the schools, so that while you're learning about math and English, you're also learning about your culture. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know enough about my culture, and I'd really like to know more. Every Indigenous kid should have this opportunity, and I think you'd all agree with me that it's pretty awesome. I'm going to leave it short and sweet, and I'm just going to say that if you guys elect me, then we can learn more together, and we can make sure that future generations make the most of their education.
So after a jam-packed week, all the kids had the chance to relax and head down to the beach at Currumbin. Now Billabong hosted a special surf event for the kids, where the kids had the chance to learn surfing from Australian legend Mark Opalupo. Got to remember, a lot of these kids come from places all around Australia, and some of them haven't even seen waves before.
Skyscrapers hang over you when the sugar trees like lead blowing around you. The skyscrapers hang over you.
You can see here, the guys are doing an absolutely brilliant tribute to Arthur Beetson, who actually passed away, unfortunately, about 2 months ago. He was one of, I think, 5 or 6 immortals in rugby league, but the only Indigenous immortal amongst them all. It's a warm day. The kids look like they're enjoying it. It's going to be a great night. It's going to be broadcast live on Channel 9. And it's been pretty sport the whole week. I'm very jealous. I never had this when I was a kid.
For the tribute to Arthur Beetson, in the background there was a song, "From Little Things, Big Things Grow." That's a song that means a lot to me personally. I see it all the time. It takes me back to when AIME first started in the Wollongong region. It was 2008. It was the first time that AIME had spread outside of the Sydney region to another area. It was sink or swim. We didn't know if it could work or not. So I asked my friend if they could help, and then they asked their friends, and all of a sudden we had a lot of people, volunteers, signing up to be involved, to work with community, to see improvements for the future. And then from there, little things, big things did grow. We proved success could occur outside of the Sydney region. And from there, AIME is now all across the east coast of Australia, and it's now about to branch into other states as well. And it's just from people stepping up and saying, hey, I want to be involved, I want to make a difference, and letting it grow from there. This is exciting times. Australia has a chance to really work together and push on for a brighter future. That's something very exciting to be involved with.
Disappear, they told you. It's a matter of state. Let us sort it out. Your people are hungry, but Vincent said no thanks. We know.
This is Tamika. Now, Tamika, you're involved in the opening presentation ceremony. How did that make you feel?
I was so honoured and privileged. A bit nerve-wracking at first, but after getting out there, I had all my friends with me. Felt amazing. The game's great. It's a great atmosphere.
It's action-packed, try for try. Here we go. We might be in. We might be in. As you can see, the crowd's really getting behind our team here, the Indigenous All-Stars, and the All-Stars, in fact. Each team just for giving it a go. They're champions. They're becoming part of the Learn, Earn, Legend story.
And then cities and towns.
It doesn't really matter who wins because they're doing good just playing, Indigenous and non-Indigenous playing for the world, just so
we're all participating,
just having fun,
playing their role, being leaders, showing everyone out in Australia, to Indigenous and non-Indigenous, just to work hard and just to succeed and go all the way.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story that we had the chance to share about the 2012 Youth Summit here at the sunny Gold Coast of Queensland. Now 2012 is going to be a big year, and I'm looking forward to hearing your stories from all around Australia that relate to Indigenous success, but more importantly, all Australians working together. Look forward to catching up soon.
Skyscrapers hang over you when it's short between